Good afternoon. Well, this is Ivan Amara. It's coming to 1 o'clock. So I make a video today. Ivan, are you feeling a little bit better? Yeah, I'm a lot more recovered. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still I still feel a little bit fatigued and the feverish feeling went away, but I still feel a little bit fatigued, obviously. I don't have much energy, but I'm a lot better than I was 3 days ago, right? 3 days ago, I was a mess, man. I was so sick. It's bad, man. Yeah. All I did was sleep all day, right? I was so sick. Yeah. Couldn't even eat food, man. Like 2 days straight, I only ate like soup and crackers. That's it. It's good to eat soup when you're sick, right? Eat some good soup. And I drank a lot of lemon ginger tea. It was really good. I had soup with crackers like 2 days in a row, right? Yeah. 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 Oh, your book is sick. Oh, yeah, my book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece, my book. It's a masterpiece. Xanus is money, man. It's a masterpiece, guys. It's an amazing book. Yeah. I caught up on all the Sean Connery James Bond movies that were made in the 60s, obviously. Yeah, I think I have one movie left and I'm done the Sean Connery series, James Bond, obviously. You have Doctor No, you have From Russia with Love, whatever it's called, which is my favorite one. And then you have uh, Golden, Golden Hall or something like that, whatever it's called. Yeah, then you have Thunderball. Then you have You Only Live Twice. You Only Live Twice, you can argue, is the best one too. I love the whole thing with James Bond in Japan, but I mean, um, a lot of fans say Golden Hall is like the best one, but Golden Hall was a bit slow. It doesn't have the pacing is not that good in the movie. Obviously, it has slower pacing. It's a bit more boring that movie, right? But I mean, From Russia with Love's my favorite one, the second one. Or you can argue You Only Live Twice for me is my favorite one, but Thunderbolt was good too. But I like From Russia with Love. That was really good, right? Yeah. Sean Connery might be my favorite James Bond. He's amazing James Bond, Sean Connery. But he's old school, man. Those movies were made in the '60s, man. That's a long time ago. Yeah, Sean Connery passed away at age 90. Yeah, obviously. All those actors in all those James Bond movies all passed away except for some of them. But the ones who are alive are all like 85, 90 now. They're all fucking old, man. Yeah, it's actually funny. I'm saying, yeah. Things I'm for The Great Escape, you have vibes like James Bond. The Great Escape, you'll have vibes like James Bond, John Wick, Mission Impossible. Well, no, not really Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible is not really like that. But it's more like John Wick and James Bond. The Great Escape, we can amazing movie for that. You feature on the run with a lucky couple who escape the organization. Yeah, the lucky couple, right? That's what looking at a sick movie. That's why movie I'm crazy with my buzz. Yeah, and Keanu, he's a little bit lucky, obviously. Yeah, and they're gonna beg, obviously, right? Yeah. Because after Xanus, all my movie projects will be like about 2 years, 2 years and a few months, and that's it. The journey's over. 2 years are gonna fly by so fast, man. Yeah. For the greatest game, I have Jonathan Nolan, David S. Goyer. They work on the screenplay. Me, Major Consulting. The screenplay is finished. They go through revisions, obviously, and I fly in Keanu Reeves and all of them. They sign their contracts. I take them out to dinner, and they part up my yacht. And then they're sent home, and then they have their scripts. They have to practice their lines. Then my secretaries will let their agents know when they have to fly in second year for the ad shoots, the commercials, and the photo shoots and everything, and the interviews. When they begin their training, and we do our tackle training, before you know it, it's third year. Then filming production starts. The Great Escape will take 3.5, 4 months to shoot, and the journey's over with. Like, Ivan, it's done, man. I'm like, yeah, holy shit, that was fast, man. Yeah, it's over. And they have the world tour. If I go world tour, most likely, right? I end off the red card event in Italy, and the journey's over with. Yeah, that's what they're gonna beg, obviously. They're not good for the romance story with Cage happens. They are. Yeah. So you feel like you use them. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, it's not fair. Like, you get us out of Hollywood. You get us out of Hollywood. You pay us all that money, way more money than we're making in Hollywood. You spoil all these perks. We have a blast with you. We're world famous movie stars with you. And after that, you just ditch us and we go back to the whole system and you move on to your next movie. It's not fair. I know. They feel like we need to use them a little bit. I didn't use them, but they feel like they got used a little bit, right? Because they know me and VJ are the main event, obviously. Obviously, and what? They know when they go back to Hollywood, they're going to be left behind, obviously. The Hollywood actors. They're not going to be singing, obviously, right? Yeah. You got some Sarah? Yeah. So Peter Jackson will tell you to prepare for the dirty work. Yeah, he will. Yeah, Ivan. I know you're excited to film the movie and everything, but Ivan, man, you're looking at dirty work, man. He's like, I trust me, I filmed Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit looking at dirty work, Ivan. You're gonna be shooting for a good like year. That's dirty work, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, Peter, I know. I'm a hard worker. Don't worry about it. I work really hard, Peter. Obviously. But the actors are gonna have a blast filming Zetas, man. They're gonna have a fun time filming it because they know the end product will be so cool. Once filming's done and the post production team begins editing the footage and adding in all the visual effects and special effects and everything and the music and everything, you're looking at a beautiful world more beautiful than Pandora. Horrific devils, the most heard movie history, and unheard of battle scenes, man. Are better than the Helm's Deep battle, Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, man. Peter's like, yeah, even with this budget, man, I can make an amazing battle scenes for your movie, Ivan. Like, you're looking at amazing battle scenes with the devil wolves and the bats, Ivan. People tell me that, Ivan, this is taking it to the next level. Ivan, this is the new Hollywood. I know, Peter. This is better than Hollywood. I know, it's better than Hollywood. Hollywood budget. I'll tell Peter I'll put $600 million towards visual effects for each volume. $600 million, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, Peter. Okay, Ivan. And the rest is towards the other stuff. So 600 million each. Yeah. So $1.8 billion is going. I'm putting $1.8 billion, guys, towards visual effects and special effects for my 3 movies, guys. $1.8 billion of my money in visual effects. So you do the math. Peter's like, holy shit, man. $1.8 billion Ivan towards visual effects towards the 3 movies. I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit, Ivan, like this is Ivan, this is changing cinema, Ivan. Like you have no idea what kind of technology you're looking at for your movie, Ivan, for the world building and your battle scenes and the horror you world about. These are gonna be devils, Ivan, I know. This is what the Rings are, I know, but you're on the Rings. Here comes wolves out of the water, Ivan, I know. Oh my god, wolves out of the water. Yeah, Mel Gibson told me that too. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, I know, Mel. He's like, Ivan, you're looking at something on her, looking at devils, I know, Mel, looking at devils. Ivan, this is gonna be better than my Braveheart and Passion of the Christ, I know. Randy Wallace and Mel Gibson would tell me, yeah, Ivan, I read your book, and this is better than even our Braveheart, Ivan. Yeah, you're looking at a better movie than Braveheart. And Braveheart's a masterpiece, man. That's an amazing movie. I like Gladiator more, but Braveheart is up there for me too, obviously. Gladiator is better for me, right? I like Gladiator more. Yeah. When would you fly in Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson to test their creativity? Oh, very early. Like within the first week, I'm gonna have their agents will call my office, so they'll find me. But I mean, guaranteed Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson's agent, and all these directors in Hollywood, their agents are gonna be calling my office. All these directors in Hollywood are gonna want to direct my movie. Obviously, they're all gonna want to direct it. Obviously, with my top 2 candidates, my secretaries will tell them, yeah, Ivan and VJ are considering Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson. And their agents are obviously gonna call my office. They want to direct my movie so bad. And then my secretaries will let their agents know, okay, Ivan and VJ will be flying in Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson in to test their creativity. And I'm going to have the doc team film this looking at a sick documentary. And they're competing hard for the job. I know they're both on the plane. They might give each other, they talk on the plane and everything, but they're at the same time, they want that job so bad. Yeah, man, I hope Ivan chooses me. Like, Peter's like, I hope Ivan chooses me. Mel's like, I hope Ivan chooses me, obviously. Yeah, because they want to. Yeah, I want to be saved and experience that glory because of the thing with Ivan, the VJ man, be a part of all those parties and that fame. Yeah, and direct this masterpiece. Yeah, it's a dream job, obviously, right? But they know how much money I want to pay them too. They're like Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson signed mega deals, man. Mel Gibson signed like a $550 million deal, which is $400 million his American money. Peter Jackson signed his $1.3 billion deal, which is $1.6 billion in New Zealand money. They're mega deals, man. I think both directors signed, right? Yeah, I'll be flying in Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson, and I'll test their creativity, obviously. And after I interview them, I will take them out to dinner, have a good time with them, take them out to dinner, obviously, and I'll have them party up at my house too. And I send them back home, and I'll give it a good maybe week. Good week, and I'm gonna talk it over with VJ and George and the team, obviously, whoever I choose in Hollywood. Yeah, I don't know, James Gunn, Peter Safran, I don't know, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, the Ted guy from Netflix, I don't know, Kevin Feige, you know what I'm saying? I talk it over with the team, obviously. Yeah. I talk it over with the team. But guaranteed, I have a gut feeling. Something tells me most of the team are going to tell me to go for Peter because, Ivan, like, are you crazy? Like, Peter Jackson did Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Like, he's the fantasy guy. Go for him. Yeah, I get that, guys, but something tells me Mel Gibson's going to make the more powerful story. He's going to go deep with it. But Peter will also go deep with it, too. As Lord of the Rings is deep, too. Peter Jackson went deep with Lord of the Rings, with the possession of the ring with Frodo. The ring is mine. So Frodo couldn't even destroy the ring. Yeah. But something tells me VJ and maybe George will, VJ and George will say, something, I tell VJ, something tells me Mel Gibson's going to make the better movie. VJ, yeah, I see what you're saying. Something tells me Mel Gibson's going to make the better movie, Ivan. And George might tell me, yeah, Ivan, I think Mel Gibson is a good choice, Ivan. But other members of the team might tell me, no, Ivan, go for Peter. Obviously. But I'll bring it to a vote. Okay, guys, who do you think is better to direct this movie? Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson. All those for Mel Gibson, raise your hands. All those for Peter, raise your hands. And something tells me the majority are going to say Peter Jackson, obviously. I might have chosen Peter, or they might say Mel, and I go for Mel Gibson. I don't know. So, Sarah. Ivan, what's your heart telling you? Mel, man. Somebody tells me, my heart's telling me it's Mel Gibson. He's the guy who's gonna make the better movie. It's just a gut feeling that I have. That's why I might choose him and Randy Walls, right? Yeah. I'll bring Randy Walls on board because Randy Walls is good friends with Mel Gibson. He worked with him on Braveheart and We Were Soldiers and as well as Passion of the Christ. That's why he's very good for working with Mel Gibson, obviously. Randy Walsh, you can pay him $4 million for his base. You can give him $8 million in the film profit. That's a good deal for him. That way he makes a lot of money. If he gets greedy, he wants more money. I'm like, no, Randy. Like, you're pretty big, but you're not Mel. I'm not gonna overpay you and have you do me, man. You don't make this in Hollywood. $4 million. Yeah, that's a deal. That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money for you, Randy. Stop being greedy. So it's like a 14 million, 15 million deal, whatever it is. No, it's like a 12 million deal. It's a lot of money, man. He'll be old too. He'll be like in his early 80s, right? Mid 80s, Randy Walsh will be a little bit older. This is a good retirement package for you, Randy. After you do this movie, you can just retire, give your kids their wills, their nice wills, and you can enjoy your millions for the next like 15 years before you pass away. It's a good deal for Randy Walsh, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sarah? All the directors want to get their hands on your story. Oh yeah, they will. That's why all their agents are gonna call. Even Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, all these directors in Hollywood are gonna be calling my office. Yeah, I wanna get my hands on this story, but Ivan's only limiting it to two directors. Yeah, because I think those are the best candidates for the job. I don't think there's anyone better for the job, obviously. Yeah. Sarah? That's why you have to have Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson. You have to fly them in like right away in the beginning and give it a good week to make the decision. And I choose my director, and then they sign their contracts, and then they part up at your house, and you take them out to dinner. Obviously, Mel Gibson or Peter Jackson, Sarah, whoever I choose. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Will Peter Jackson tell you that like Xanus is his bigger dream than Lord of the Rings? Of course, man. It's an Ivan movie, obviously. People tell me, yeah, Ivan. Even though like directing Lord of the Rings was my dream, this is my ultimate dream to direct a movie with you, Ivan, as the lead, and you and BJ in the movie. That's a fucking dream of mine, Ivan. And your story's better than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah, I know, Peter. Yeah, Ivan, your story's better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Ivan, man, you put the greats to shame, Ivan. Like your story is better than Jared Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I know it's better than Lord of the Rings. No, Ivan, serious man, it's better than Game of Thrones. It's better than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Like I was hooked reading your book. I was more entertained with your story than I was Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a bit boring, Ivan. Yeah, Peter might tell me that. It's a bit boring, Ivan. I know, Peter. Yeah, and it's a hassle to adapt, Ivan. Yeah, it is. Because Jared Tolkien has so much things going on in every page. It's crazy. Whereas your book is not like that, Ivan. Your book you can actually follow it, Ivan, like page by page. People tell me, yeah, Ivan, your book you can actually follow it page by page, like step by step. Lord of the Rings, you can't do that, Ivan. If you do that, it'll be a complete mess. But there are some scenes in your book, Ivan, that will not translate on screen. You have to omit it or change it Peter will tell me that, but most of your scenes fit well for the screen, obviously for the adaptations. Sarah, that's what people tell me, obviously. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you choose Mel Ivan, who will assist him? I have to ask him. I'm like, yeah, Mel, who's the best? I don't want you directing this yourself, Mel. I recommend you have assistant help. Who's the best director to help you in Hollywood? You ask Mel, and he'll let me know, and I'll have that guy be Mel Gibson's assistant director. Or you can have, I'm like, Mel, what do you think of Guillermo del Toro? Do you want him as your assistant director too? If you want, I mean, it's up to you, right? I know for Peter will tell me, yeah, Ivan Guillermo del Toro was the best man to assist me as the assistant director. He'll be taking the stress off Peter too. He'll be helping out Peter with the scenes in the when they direct the movie. Mel Gibson, Guillermo del Toro will be helping Peter out, obviously. Well, watch out for Guillermo del Toro. I mean, he's a greedy pig too. I'm not going to pay him more money if he gets greedy, right? I can pay him $6 million for his base, even though it's less than some of the other actors. I'm paying him less because he's an assistant director, but I'll give him more money for the royalties. You can give Guillermo del Toro a good maybe $27 million of the film profits, Ivan, to keep him happy. That way he signed a mega deal. Obviously, he signed about like a 38 million, almost 40 million deal, Guillermo del Toro, with his combined earnings. 27 plus 6 is what? That's 33. 5 million. But yeah, again, Motor will sign about a 40 million deal as an assistant director. That's enough money for him. I'm not paying more money. He's like, that's enough money for me. I'm like, yeah, again, Motor, I signed you to a 40 million, about a 40 million deal. That's enough. I'm not paying him more money. Because he's pretty big, I make sure he gets paid, but if he gets greedy, I'm not paying him more money. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You're paying me less because I'm an assistant director, but you're giving me more of the film profits. Yeah, I'll give you more of the film profits. That way I keep you happy and you get paid. You can give him like $1.3 million for the merch. Get Motor, but he doesn't get any money off the game though. I'm not giving him any money off the game. It's not about a 40 million deal getting Motor. It's not money for him, right? I don't even make as all. I make like my 7, 8, 9 in Hollywood. Yeah, I get Motor. You make like your 7, 8, 9 in Hollywood. That's not money for you, right? Yeah, it's a deal. Sign me up. Yeah, get Motor signs that contract. It's a good deal for him, obviously. Assistant director, right? Yeah, Roger, you're paying Peter way more than me. Yes, Guillermo del Toro, because you're puny compared to Peter. You don't even register. Peter is a multi-billionaire. You're not a multi-billionaire, Guillermo del Toro. You're worth like your $40 million. Peter is worth like $1.6, $1.7 billion, man. He's way bigger than you. That's why I'm paying way more than you, Guillermo del Toro. Yeah. But like when I'm paying you, go work in Hollywood and make less money as a director. You don't make this in Hollywood, Guillermo del Toro. You make like your 8, 9, 10 in Hollywood as a director, right? And I'm paying you $40 million as an assistant director. That's a lot of money for you, Guillermo del Toro. Stop being greedy. It's a deal, Ivan. Yeah, you have a good deal. And you get the perks too. Some center. Yeah. So Peter will be directing most of the scenes. Yeah, assuming I choose Peter Jackson, Peter will be directing most of the scenes, but Guillermo del Toro is there assisting him. Yes, he's helping him out a lot with the scenes. But Peter is still the boss. He's making the decisions, but Guillermo del Toro is helping him out a lot. He's taking that stress off Peter because you don't want to do a thing where Peter doesn't have any help. You can be stressed out because Peter Jackson will have a lot of pressure on his hands because he knows I wrote a masterpiece. He doesn't want to fuck up my movie, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. That's why he'll be under a lot of pressure, obviously. Because if you think Star Wars fans are crazy, nothing. Like, the fans for my movie are much crazier than even the Star Wars fans. And that's why Peter Jackson will have a lot of pressure. Mel Gibson will have a lot of pressure because they don't want to fuck up my masterpiece. Yeah, man. I don't want to fuck up this amazing story. This is a masterpiece. I don't want to fuck this up. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. But the good thing about my company, you don't have to worry about the paparazzi and people talking in the public eye. That's the good thing about my company. But behind the scenes, people will talk, man. That's why Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro will be under a lot of pressure. Because they don't want to fuck up my movie, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah, man, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. He's paying us way more money than what we ever make in Hollywood. He saved our asses, and I'm saying, and he gave us under the budget. Let's not fuck up this movie. Even the Hollywood actors have pressure too. Yeah, I hope I don't fuck up the role. I hope, yeah, we gotta give an amazing performance for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I read stuff online on Star Wars how like John Boyega and all he called fans racist, and a lot of fans were hating on John Boyega and the Rose actor. You know what I'm saying? Like this actor should be black and everything, and you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. If you think those fans are crazy, my fans for Xanus are even crazier than the Star Wars fans. That's why John Boyega and all of them are under a lot of pressure too. Yeah, I hope I don't fuck up this role, this part, man. This is gonna open more doors for me in Hollywood and in an Ivan movie. Even though they don't really care about Hollywood, they want to work for me. I hope I don't fuck this up. Yeah, that's why they're all nervous, obviously. I'll be nervous too because I'm the lead. Vijay will be nervous too, obviously. Yeah. Well, the Hollywood actors be nervous in your movie. Yeah, they will, because they know this is what they're in an Ivan Vijay movie, man. The whole world's gonna be watching this, man. That's why they're nervous. Yeah, I hope I don't fuck this up. Obviously. That's why Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro are going to be under a lot of pressure. Or Mel Gibson, too. Will be under a lot of pressure, too, obviously. They don't want to fuck up my masterpiece, obviously. That's why they're going to be working their ass off, working hard. Peter Jackson will be working harder for me than he even did in Lord of the Rings, man. The only difference is now he's older. The work is tougher on his body, but he's working really hard, man. Yeah. You know, tell me, Ivan, your idea for the beginning of the story, that's genius. You want the camera focusing on Tactius, the first his feet walking up the stairs. Yeah. Obviously. Which gives an expression of Tactius thinking, and Tactius thinking and knowing the moment, the moment has come. You know what I'm saying? The camera zooms in on his feet while he's walking up the stairs, and after that, it zooms in on the back of it. It focuses on the back of his head. You see the guards saying, "Your Highness," and he's like this. He's walking. And then you have the scene with Queen Sarah, she's about to give birth. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Where's Tack?" She said, "Where's Tactius?" Yeah, he mentioned something about enjoying the view, enjoying the scenery. The walls, he must be there. We'll go get him. You know what I'm saying? I'll be adding something more interesting. And after that, they ride. You know what I'm saying? My king, my lord, Tactius. I'm saying, what? Your son's about to be born. Hurry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He looks up to the sky. You see the faces. It's time. Here's a guy. If you're looking at a masterpiece, I hope this is Lord of the Rings. I hope it's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, looking at a masterpiece, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's why VJ cries. Yeah, his Victoria Justice doesn't want to miss out on life, man. Yeah, Ivan. I don't want to miss out on being a fucking famous. You being a fucking famous movie star. Are you crazy, Ivan? Yeah. Honestly. Well, it's not that, because the world. You guys know I'll never leave Victoria Justice. It's Victoria Justice doesn't want to be a sellout with me in Hollywood sharing with the world. That's why she cried. Because Victoria Justice obviously has that worry that I might sell out, and she knows if I do, it's over. You guys win the game, and the gatekeepers are going to steal all my money, and me and Vijay are sharing with the world forever. And Victoria Justice will be crying in my arms every night when she sleeps. Because she doesn't see my father, she sees hell. She'll be crying like a baby in my arms. My life will be destroyed, man. The crying will never stop, Ivan, until you save her, man. That's the only way to stop the crying. Otherwise, it's never going to stop, obviously. Because Victoria Justice is a psycho. She's a crazy fucking woman, so sorry. Yeah. Alright, really? All of the directors are going to want to direct a movie. Oh, yeah. All of the directors. James Cameron, He'll want to direct it. Yeah. The new Villeneuve, Martin Scorsese, all those guys are going to want to get their hands on my story. Because they know I can pay them more money than what they make in Hollywood. And yeah, I would love to direct that movie and direct that $3 billion budget movie. But those guys are not. I think Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are the right guys for the role. Obviously, don't hate him. So yeah, sir. Last one. I want to save as much as I can. Right? Oh, my fucking chair. Well, the directors in Hall will be envious of your budget. Oh yeah, they will. They're gonna be envious, obviously. Yeah. Like if I choose Mel, like James Cameron will tell Mel Gibson when he's in Hollywood, Mel, man, you're lucky, man. I even gave you a $3 billion budget. Yeah, man, he gave me a $3 billion budget. Holy shit, man. I wish I could have that kind of money for my Avatar movies. Yeah. Hollywood only gives James Cameron a good 300 million budget around there for his Avatar movies. 350 million for his Avatar movies. Around there. I heard Way of the Water was made for about 350 million, maybe $400 million around there. Even that's not my budget. My budget for Xanus is $1 billion. That doesn't include the marketing costs. I'm not paying any marketing money, right, for the movie, right? I have the keys. Yeah, me and Vijay don't have to worry about the marketing. We don't have to pay any money for marketing. We have the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, if you don't have to pay any money for marketing, yeah, no money for marketing. We have the keys. We don't need to worry about marketing. We have the keys, obviously, to the kingdom, Vijay. You guys will know. I have the keys. Yeah. Yeah. Are the Amazon CEOs greedy? Yeah, they are. They might push for maybe 15%. I'm like, no, guys, you get 10% of the film profits and the merchandise profits. Me and BJ take 90. That's the deal. I'm not giving you guys more money. You guys will rip me off. Honestly. Like making 5, 6, 7 billion, 8, 9 billion, whatever it is, off my brand is enough money for you guys. This is more than what the Hollywood companies make for all their movies combined in 1 year. Yeah. Jeffrey goes, yeah, that's a good deal for us. If we make our billions, we're happy with that, man. Making $5 or $6 billion is a lot of money, for my company. Yes, Jeff. It's a lot of money for your company, sir. Yeah. Yeah. And they might tell me, Vijay, we should charge the fans more. I've once you charge like $180, $200 for the box set. I'm like, no, guys, that's too expensive. Ivan, they can afford it. Yes, they can afford it, but you're getting greedy, guys, man. Most people around the world are average people. $200 is too expensive. No. $135 is a good deal for the world. That's more affordable. As the merchandise, guys, is already expensive. Pretty expensive, right? You don't want to have them. You don't want to have them overpay for the movie. But Ivan, like you and Vijay are worth that money. Yeah, we are, but I'm not going to overcharge the world. No. I'll sell the box set for $135. That's a good deal for the world. That's affordable. And the merchandise will be expensive too, obviously. Obviously. Will there be some fans who buy all the merch? The only ones who will are the rich. The rich can easily afford to purchase the entire merch and have it sent to their house for like $17,000, right? You get the whole merch for $17,000, $18,000. The whole merch gets sent to their house. The rich can afford that. The people who make a couple $100,000 to their millions and billions, those guys can easily afford to pay $18,000 and they get the entire merch sent to their house. Entire merch, all the posters, the paper ones, the frame ones, all the weapons, all the clothing, all that stuff, right? All the kid stuff, yeah, all sent to their house. I guarantee a lot of celebrities will buy the whole merch, right? I'm buying the whole thing. I want the whole entire merch. I get the whole merch, man. Yeah, for $18,000. It's a good deal, obviously. You should charge them like 40K for the merch. I'm like, no, guys, you're getting greedy. I'm not gonna rip the fans off. No, 17, 18 grand is a good deal for the entire merch. It's a good deal for all around there. I charge 17 to maybe 20 grand for the entire merch. It just depends how much it costs Amazon for the entire merch, obviously. Whereas the average person can get like one merchandise at a time, paycheck to paycheck, obviously. But the main merch will be the L mugs and the posters, framed or paper ones. The framed ones will be maybe about $200. Sorry, the paper ones will be about $200. The framed ones will be maybe the paper ones will be about maybe 160, 170. The paper ones will be closer to maybe $350 to $400. Those are more expensive, obviously, but it's a good deal. You pay your like $350, $370, $400. You get 6 beautiful framed posters in your house. Hang, and it comes with your L mugs, and it comes with your Joe pipe. That's a good deal. Obviously, the best $400 you're gonna spend in your life. And the other merch you don't have to buy if you don't want to buy it, because there are a lot of diehard fans. A lot of fans are gonna want to buy the clothing and everything. Yeah. That's why during the red carpet event, guarantee you're going to see a lot of fans wearing all the clothes and they bring the swords with them and everything. Yeah, they're all Xanus fans. They wear all the clothing like Tacitonius, John Boyega's outfit in the movie, my outfit. They wear all these clothes because they're all fans, Xanus fans, man. It's crazy, man. Crazier than even Harry Potter fans, man. And Lord of the Rings fans, right? Yeah. Peter's like, man, that's beautiful merch. I know, Peter. Can I have more of that? I'm like, no, Peter. You greedy pig. I'm not paying more money, man. You greedy fucking pig. Yeah, he's greedy, Peter. But you saw me go my brand Peter, obviously, right? Can I have a check of that? That's like $300 that I'm like, no, Peter, you get $200. Stop being greedy for the merch. So sorry. Ivan, do we get free merch? Yeah, you guys get the entire merch sent to your house. All the Hard Actors like, really? We get the entire merch? Yeah, you guys get the entire merch. Holy shit, Ivan, that's sick, man. I can't wait to rock all that. Yeah, they get all the merch sent to their house, man, the Hollywood actors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see the driver comes into the house, they bring a bunch of boxes for the merch. All the actors get all, and the crewmen get all the stuff sent to their house, obviously the merch, right? Yeah. You think the merch will make more money than the movie? Here's the thing, though. In Hollywood, I heard merchandise makes more money than the movies. But for my company, I believe the movie will do more than the merch. It's an Ivan VJ movie. I think the merch will most likely be the least profitable. It's going to be the game and the movie that's going to be make more money. But the merchandise will be very popular too, obviously. As it's more exciting to see a movie and play a game or watch a game than rock merch. But the merch will be very popular too, obviously, by merchandise. That's why the gates want to control your brand, because they know if you make $70 billion off your book, you can easily start your film zoom with VJ, and you can sell your merch and sell your movie and sell your game, Ivan, and that's like 50+ billion in profit for you, VJ. They know it's a huge deal. That's why they want to control your brand, Ivan, because they're envious and they're greedy psychopaths, obviously. Yeah, they don't want you making all that money with VJ because they have an envy and they think they deserve to make their tens of trillions every year and also steal my billions because they're greedy psychopaths. But that money's mine; they're not touching it. Obviously, those billions are for me and VJ stuff for them. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, envious, man. I can't stand the fact that you being that rich and successful, Ivan. Yeah, that's why I came with the keys. I know you guys are greedy psychopaths. You think I'm stupid, guys? And you, the families, were consuming that. That's why I came with the keys, man. I'm not an idiot, man. You think I'm stupid? I'm not an idiot, guys. Yeah. Take a nice hot shower after this. Yeah. Yeah, do you think Amazon will agree to pay for the merch? Yeah, they will, because um, the what the sale makes up for the cost, obviously. Yeah, but guys, I'm paying for the game. I'm paying for the movie. It's fair that you guys pay for the merch, but you're gonna make your money back off the sale, off the sales, obviously. As I'm pricing the merchandise for a good amount of money, is you have high profit margins. You guys are gonna make your money back when you get your 10% of the profits, and the 90% goes to me and BJ, obviously. That's what I'm saying. Amazon's gonna make their billions, man. Yeah, 4 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion. Yeah, yeah. If me and VJ make, let's say, 28 billion off the movie, Amazon made. If me and VJ make, let's say, I don't know, 35 billion off the merch and in the movie, Amazon made 3.5 billion dollars of the profit. That's a lot of money for Amazon. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's billions for Amazon. It's a lot of money. They'll even tell me, yeah, I mean, your product's the number one seller, man. None of our products make like $3.5 million. I didn't know. Amazon will tell me that, man. Yeah. If me and VJ make 50 billion off the merch in the movie, Amazon made 5 billion in profit. Awesome. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they only take 10% though, which is a good deal for them, obviously. That's how much they're worth. I mean, if they want more, don't give them more, man. Like at the end of the day, the world's buying the stuff because of you, not them. Because they're distributors and they're taking that trust off you, it doesn't hurt to give them a nice piece of the pie. But if they get greedy and they want more money, I'm not paying those greedy pigs more money. Obviously. The Amazon company is greedy, obviously. Biggest distribution company in the world, right? And they're taking that stress on me. They can handle like a billion plus orders, no problem. As I showed you guys on AI Overview Google, right? Whereas a theater chain is going to handle a billion people. But Amazon can handle easily a billion, 2, 3 billion people. Because they have huge infrastructure and warehouses all over the world. Yeah. Well, tell me, yeah, Ivan, we can handle a billion, billion five orders for you guys, for your merchandise and for your movies, Ivan. Yeah, tell me that, Amazon. Take the stress off me. Yeah. Maybe you're swimming with the sharks. Swimming with the sharks, yeah. That's why she's like, cheers, Ivan. We signed that manual with Amazon. No. No, Ivan, that's a huge deal. I know it's a huge deal, VJ. Huge deal. 28, 35, 40 billion, 50 billion deal, whatever it is. I don't know. It's a huge deal. Yeah. It's a massive deal, man. Yeah, man. All right, will you give them the exclusive distribution rights? Yeah, I will. I'll give you guys the exclusive distribution rights, but you don't own the brand, though. You have to put that in the contract, obviously. Me and BJ maintain the rights to the brand, the Xanus brand, but you guys own distribution rights, which means only you guys have the right to distribute my products. No other company has the right. If another company does try to do that, Amazon can sue them because they own the distribution rights, but they don't own my brand. I have to put that in the contract that way they don't dupe you. I haven't asked it further. You're giving us the exclusive distribution rights? Yes, guys. Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome. Sarah? Ivan, how much money do you think you'll make off your Zayas brand? At least 50 plus billion, right? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, around there. The more money we make, the more money Amazon makes. If I make 80 billion off movie merch and game, Amazon might pull in a good maybe 6 billion or something like that. Because you have the game money is not a part of the Amazon deal. That's Microsoft and Sony. Only the merch in the movie is the Amazon deal. So maybe you sign two contracts. Amazon deal and Microsoft and Sony for the game, obviously. Yeah. It's at least 50 plus billion I make off the Xanus Spider, right? At least that, right? Around 50 billion plus around there. At least, probably, right? Yeah. Will Amazon be preparing in advance? Yeah, they will. They have to because it's a crazy order, man. Yeah, but yeah, you guys have to make sure you don't run out of stock all the time, right? You have to keep restocking all the 4K Blu-ray box sets and the merchandise. There's a lot of our stuff is getting sold out. We have to keep restocking it on the site, man. It's crazy. So many people order the merchandise and the movie. Yeah, I know it's crazy. A lot of people ordered all that stuff, right? Yeah, take a shower at this, guys. Yeah, yeah. Why, you want a steelbook box set? Yeah, steelbook box set. Because that's beautiful. I know, Mel's, that's beautiful. I know. A steelbook box set. I'm like, yeah, Peter. He's like, holy shit, that's beautiful. I know, Peter. I ever check that. I'm like, no, Peter. I'm not paying more money. Something greedy. So sorry. Yeah. Will Peter have a say in the trailers or Mel Gibson? Yeah, they're my directors, so you can have them have a say if they want, obviously. And I'll tell them my ideas too. Yeah, show air attack for good maybe 10 seconds in the teaser. Then in the extended trailer, you actually see what it looks like in the movie. He's a devil, man. The whole was going crazy. Yeah, he's a devil air attack. He's a devil. Yeah, something scary. Yeah, man. So Ivan, to keep Guillermo del Toro, yeah, if you want Guillermo del Toro to be exclusively working on your movie, you have to pay him a lot of money because he's an assistant director. He's an assistant director for my movie. So if you wanna have him turn down Hollywood offers as a director, you have to pay him more than what Hollywood can pay him as a director. That way you keep him in your movie. That's why I'm paying Guillermo del Toro a lot of money, almost about a 40 million deal. That way he can turn down the Hollywood offers. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. He makes like his 10, 8, 9, 11 in Hollywood. Guillermo del Toro, right? Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm working on Ivan's movie. I can't take any Hollywood offers. I have to finish the movie first, and I'll take other offers. Guillermo del Toro will tell the executives at Hollywood, right? His agent will tell him that, obviously. Yeah. I'm sorry. Why will Daisy really Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac will be envious of John Boyega? Oh yeah, they will. But they're gonna beg him for word, man. He's not gonna give word John Boyega. He's selfish, man. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, give me word. I'm not giving you word. Yeah, he's not gonna give word John Boyega. He's selfish. Yeah, like John, please, man. I'm not kidding around. I need your help, John. Like you're fucking lucky, man. You get to be part of that masterpiece, man. That three-winner budget movie, man. Like holy shit, man. You're fucking lucky, John. And we're all left behind in Hollywood. The over the guy's like Will. He doesn't get word John. Like he's selfish. That's funny. I said, yeah. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you want to get word? I'm not giving you word. Yeah, he doesn't get word John. Like yeah. I really think the 5 years of Xanus are gonna fly by. Oh yeah, it will. The 5 years are gonna fly by because I'm living the life with the actors. Me, VJ, and the actors are living the life. Honestly, even production will go by fast too. It's a year of production, but the 1 year is gonna fly by fast, man. The once it's a wrap, the actor's like, "Oh, Ivan, it's done, man." I'm like, "Guys, it's not done yet. You still have the world tour, but like, yeah, it's pretty much done, guys." Like, oh man, like the journey's pretty much over. Yeah, they had a blast, man. They know after the world tour and the red carpet event, the journey ends. Yeah, the journey ends, man. And they go back to Hollywood and meet each other are getting ready for the Gracie of Keanu Reeves. And they go, oh, him, so, yeah. Yeah. Wow, you're saying that the devil, wolves, and bats are going to be more frightening than the ring race and Fellowship Ring? Oh, yeah, they will. And the ring race and Fellowship Ring are frightening. They're pretty freaky, man. That's PG-13, guys. Yeah, those ring race and Fellowship Ring were fucking creepy. Well, Xanus are devils, man. Scarier than that, man. Yeah, man. Something scary. They're demons, man. As I showed you guys in my documentary, right? They're devils. They're demons. Almost done, you guys. So you do have symbolism with Tactius and Jesus, obviously. Oh yeah, when Tactius gets thrown in the dungeon and Eli and Cornelius and Job and all of them are talking about Tactius, it's similar to the chief priest with Jesus. The man from Galilee, they claim he's a Messiah and everything. Well, you have something similar to that with Xanus, obviously. This man, Colonius, who claims to be the man, who claims to be the Prince Tactius, a Zanian from the north, he says, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's because, yeah, I've been looking at a masterpiece. I know who's better than the rings. It's like Jesus kind of, yeah, Peter, like Jesus. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah. I cannot believe it. You know, surely this man Tactius is not who he claims to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the eyes is always been more interesting, obviously. Yeah. He was like, yeah, I was looking at a map, this is Brother of the Rings. Oh, he's Brother of the Rings. Yeah. That's my book. Yeah. Yeah. He was like, yeah, that's an amazing story. The prince from the heavenly northern kingdom, he comes down to the cursed south and he saves all the people living in that in Aratat's territory from the devil wolves. But not all of them make it to the north, but some of them make it to the north. Yes. And that's the subplot, so that's not even the main plot. That's why Isaiah is a masterpiece, man. Yeah. That's why in the end of Young Taki says, one of these days I'm gonna leave these walls, may destiny guide me. He says that. Which ties into the rest of the story. I won't spoil story for you, obviously, right? The masterpiece, my book. Yeah. Yeah. That's why Rachel cries, obviously. She got duped. Yo, I don't want to be a famous movie star with you, Ivan. I want to live that amazing life with you, obviously. That's why she cries. She's crazy. Yeah. Ivan, what's better, the personal life or the professional life with VJ? Probably the personal, right? Because professional life, even though it's fun, it's work. Even though being in a movie is fucking cool and everything, it's a lot. It's blood, sweat, and tears. It's dirty work, obviously. But the end product is very cool. But for me, probably the personal stuff is more important to me than the business stuff, right? That's obviously number one for me. Spending time with my wife, doing all the personal stuff, that's probably more important to me than the business stuff. But the business stuff is still fun stuff too, obviously. But it's work. It's all work, right? Well, we make money off it, but it's a lot of work. As Xanus is dirty work, man. Filming for a year around there, that's a lot of work, man. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think VJ will smoke when you're king? No, VJ's not a smoker. But she might bum a few smokes off me, right? Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. But I know she'll smoke cigars with me. Yeah, I mean, I'll smoke a cigar with you. She'll smoke a Cuban cigar with me, obviously. Yeah. But she's not, VJ doesn't smoke cigarettes. But she might bum a few smokes off me. Yeah, even give me a cigarette. I want to have a puff too. We're in the jacuzzi and we sip on like our margarita or something like that. We can smoke a cigar in the jacuzzi while we're looking at the trends or something like that. Yeah. Some Sarah, living the life, obviously. Yeah. That's why Xanus will be the best. If I have that already, I'll be the best one choose with me. Anyways, guys, this is where I talk for an hour. That's good enough. Hope you guys on the show. Take a shower, enjoy the show, you guys. Peace out, guys. I am, son.